Hey friend, if you've been feeling behind lately, like everyone else is moving faster, achieving more, or somehow figured out life while you're still piecing it together, this episode is for you. I've been there too. In those seasons where life feels blurry, motivation fades, and you start questioning if you're even on the right path. So today, I want to share 10 gentle reminders to help you feel grounded, inspired, and back in alignment when you feel lost. These are part mindset shifts, part self-care, part soul talk, and all meant to remind you that you're doing better than you think. Before we start, I want to welcome you again to my channel. I'm Elma Joy, a working professional, life coach, and content creator in San Diego, California. And whether you're tuning in on your morning walk, during your commute, or curled up at home, I'm so glad that you're here. All right, grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's find inspiration together. Reminder 1, everyone's timeline is different. We live in a world that loves comparison, promotions, relationships, milestones, but growth doesn't follow a calendar. I once read about a bamboo plant that spends years growing roots before it ever breaks through the surface. When it finally does, it shoots up feet within weeks. Sometimes you're not stuck, you're just rooting. Try this. List 3 areas in your life where you've grown quietly, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, even if there's no trophy for it. Let that be your proof of progress. Reminder 2, feeling lost is part of transformation. Think about when you're rearranging a room. There's the messy in-between before things look beautiful again. It's the same with our life transitions. Confusion is often the space between where you were and who you're becoming. Practice this. When you feel lost, say, this is not the end of the story. It's a transition scene. Then do one small grounding action. Journal, stretch, or organize a corner of your space. Order invites clarity. Reminder 3, rest is not a waste. You might feel guilty for slowing down, but pause is a part of progress. Even fields need seasons of rest before they can grow again. When I hit burnout recently, I took a full weekend offline. No emails, no goals, no shoulds. I just rested. And funny enough, that stillness is where my next big idea came from. Try this. Schedule a no productivity day this month where your only goals are joy, rest, and nourishment. Reminder 4, you can begin again anytime. You don't need to wait for a Monday, a new month, or a new year. You can start over at 2 p.m. on a random Wednesday. I remember restarting my morning routine in the middle of May. It felt awkward, but by June, I was thriving again. An idea for this is to create a reset ritual. Maybe lighting a candle, playing your favorite playlist, or writing one fresh goal to mark your new beginning. Reminder 5, you are not your productivity. We often tie our worth with how much we achieve, but you're a human being, not a to-do list. When I slowed down my content schedule for a month, I was terrified people would forget me. They didn't. Instead, I came back more authentic and aligned. Ask yourself, what would I still love about myself if I did absolutely nothing today? Reminder 6, you're allowed to outgrow things. Jobs, friendships, hobbies, sometimes they no longer fit, and that's okay. Growth means shedding old versions of yourself. I once left a stable job to pursue something more. I felt lost for months. But that lost season taught me what fulfillment truly meant. Ask yourself, what am I holding on that no longer aligns with who I'm becoming? Reminder 7, small steps will move you forward. Progress isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's showing up, brushing your hair, replying to one email, or taking a walk instead of giving up. End each day by naming one small thing you did well. Over time, these micro moments rebuild your momentum and your confidence. Reminder 8, you're surrounded by love, even if you can't see it. When we're struggling, we tend to isolate, but you'd be surprised how many people care more deeply than they say. Reach out. Text that friend, share what's really going on, challenge yourself. This week, tell one person, hey, I've been feeling a little off lately. Can we talk or hang out soon? Connection heals confusion. Reminder 9, what's meant for you will not miss you. If something didn't work out, the job, the relationship, the timing, trust that it wasn't supposed to hold your peace hostage. Life has a funny way of rerouting us to something better. Affirm this. I release what's not for me and trust that what's meant for me will find me with ease. Reminder 10, you've made it through 100% of your hard days. This one's simple but powerful. You've survived everything you once thought you couldn't. That means you're stronger, wiser, and more equipped than you realize. Look back at an old journal, message, or memory from a time you thought you'd never get through, and notice how far you've come. All right, let's recap the 10 reminders to keep in mind when you're feeling behind. 1, everyone's timeline is different. 2, feeling lost is a part of transformation. 3, rest is not a waste. 4, you can begin again anytime. 5, you are not your productivity. 6, you're allowed to outgrow things. 7, small steps still move you forward. 8, You're surrounded by love. 9. What's meant for you won't miss you. And 10. You've made it through 100% of your hard days. If you're listening to this while feeling lost, I hope this episode reminds you that there's no rush. You're unfolding beautifully, even if it doesn't feel like it. Take a deep breath. You're right where you need to be to take your next step. And if this episode gave you hope today, subscribe and share it with a friend who might need a reminder too. Until next time, take care and remember, you are enough.